What is life really about? What should we be focused on in our daily lives, and what's the key to real happiness and fulfillment anyways? Well, Cyberpunk 2077 may just give us the answer. You see, at its heart, Cyberpunk is a misunderstood game about the struggles to find fame, fortune, and pleasure in a world permeated with loneliness and debauchery, but instead, forgoing all of that for the quiet life. Early on in the game, you're a mercenary for hire who gets caught up with an assortment of bad and memorable characters alike, which results in you trying to steal potentially one of the most important pieces of tech in the world. And this entire adventure at the start is about finding glory and fame, about becoming, as you hear a doll tell you in-game, the best in all of Night City. But there's another question right at the start of this adventure that a lot of people don't give enough thought. When Dex, a man who hired you for your biggest mission yet, asks you whether you want to go out in a blaze of glory and forever be remembered, or instead, forego all that for the quiet and peaceful life. It's an interesting question, one that lots of us might have pondered in our own lives, and for many of us, the answer is we do want to be someone special. And this is what Cyberpunk's story is actually all about. For almost every character we meet in game, when we first encounter them, they are hostile, angry, twisted, or even evil. I think about how Johnny screams in our head and wishes us harm when we first speak to him post-surgery, or how Takamura sees us as a lesser human being that is simply a stepping stone towards his real goal, or how Judy and Panam write us off at first as nothing but a lonely merc. But as you start to play more and more of this game, its philosophy starts to seep into you. That crazy girl with rainbow hair suddenly has to watch as her only real friend takes her life right beside her, and she cries in pain on our shoulder. The corpo sellout who sees you as nothing but a tool, opening up about his ruthless and violent childhood that made him dedicate his life to honor and purpose. The terrorist trapped inside your head, who goes from one of the most annoying asshole characters I've seen in a game in a long time, to a man stricken with so much pain and suffering deep within his soul, who never for his entire life found anyone who truly understood and loved him. It's moments like these in Cyberpunk that make it so special. What originally starts out as a journey to solidify ourselves as a hero of sorts, that kills, deceives, and does whatever it takes to forever put their name in the pantheon of the greats, slowly over time transitions into an emotional character piece, about a protagonist who has been destined to meet their death with people who have undergone great suffering or hardship all around them. All of whom, deep down, want what's actually important in life. Family, friends, and those around us who, if we were to die, part of their souls would go with us. And it's at the very end of this game that we really learn this lesson. If we choose to storm Arasaka and forgo our friends and family, we eventually wind up in a demented nightmare on a space station, not sure of the future or even the present, becoming someone trapped in their own head. Someone who gave up everything but has become rich and famous, riding out the end of their life in a blaze of glory that will forever be remembered in the streets of Night City. But if we choose our family, our friends, like the Aldecaldo ending where we storm Arasaka with a ragtag group of outsiders who we've grown a relationship with over the whole game, then yeah, we don't get the money. We don't get the cool massive penthouse we get to play at the end of the game, overlooking the whole city with our own private driver. In fact, we don't even get to keep our life. What you do get, though, in those final moments, that final cutscene, is a man or woman next to the person they truly love, knowing that now all of their hopes and dreams will never come true, and yet, with an even bigger sense of hope in their eyes and heart, knowing that by forgoing all of the things that they thought would make them happy, they found what really would. The quiet life in Cyberpunk 2077 is a question Dex asks us in the very beginning. And it's one we get a very clear answer to by the end. Because no matter how the game ends, or what characters you grow to love or hate, the core of this story and what makes it special is those moments. Sitting with Carrie on the boat and listening to a song while the waves of the ocean crash against the bow. Swimming with Judy underwater and seeing her light up talking about the joy that her childhood brought her. That's what life's about. It's not about the money, or the fame or glory. Too many times in our real lives we focus on things we think will make us feel content or happy inside, on becoming someone or something that's held up by society as special. But in reality, maybe what we should be focusing on is those around us, and less on ourselves, on the people we love and the people that need help. Because if there's one thing that Cyberpunk shows us, it's that the quiet life, the one where your purpose and meaning is more focused on helping others and being a good man or woman to the people around you, is a life much more worth a living. If we focus on the hedonistic pleasures of money and power, then one day we will simply wind up within a prison of our own mind, without anyone there to save us. You know, there's an ending in this game that a lot of people haven't seen, and it's the saddest one where you decide that everything just wasn't worth it, and instead you take your own life, because at the end of the day, it's all pointless anyways, right? You're going to die regardless. But it's in this ending that you see the true effect you can have on those around you, how much they care about you, and not only that, how much you care about them. Seeing firsthand the absolutely devastating effect giving up on yourself has on those around you quite literally is one of the most meaningful moments in a game ever. Seeing the pain in people's eyes who you have spent hundreds of hours with, showing you firsthand that you matter, that they matter.
Still, V. Did you even think about, what happens when... Shit, I can't do this.
So what will it be then? A blaze of glory with all the money, fame, sex, and rock and roll you could ask for? Or the quiet life, where your days will be more mundane, but your heart will sing? What really should be the focus of our lives anyways? One of the most profound questions and answers any game has pulled off.